I'm Katie, and this is Living in the Now. On my channel, I talk about everyday manifesting, stories and examples to help you to manifest everything you desire. Be sure to watch this video to the end. It may seem kind of long, but wouldn't you rather just watch one video and learn exactly how to manifest a relationship compared to watching 10, 15 videos? So what's the only thing preventing your desire for a relationship? Why hasn't your desire for one manifested yet? The only thing preventing your desire for a relationship is your bad thoughts about it. That's it. So if you can clear that, then you can manifest a relationship. Thoughts make feelings, so thoughts are the core. Thoughts are what you want to focus on. So reduce and remove the bad thoughts. Your bad thoughts about your desire are preventing it and weighing it down. Most of the time you don't even realize it. If those thoughts weren't there, weighing it down, you'd be light and free and in alignment. Alignment means you can hear yourself and direction, like go here and do this. It allows things to be arranged for you. You led to the desire, or the person and them led to you. If you're stuck in sadness and emotional overload, negative land, then you aren't actually able to see the person or relationship. That's right. Let me say that again, a different way. Saying a story of what you want actually allows you to see it, to see your desire out there, to perceive it, to make that person visible to you. If you don't say a story of what you want and remain in a negative thought world, it is actually true that the person will not even be visible to you. They could be right around you, in your town, in your world, in your path, but you can't actually see them. Why? Because the story you say allows for you to see things. So when you say, I want a girlfriend or I want a boyfriend, it actually allows them to become visible to you. You can perceive and see them, when before they were invisible to you. It's like when you say a story of money and how you want money, and money's all around you. Then you start to look for it. It appears and shows up way more. It becomes visible to you because your story of what you want makes things become visible to you. It's like you're choosing that parallel reality where it exists and stepping into that, and it becomes shown, visible, and there for you to see. It's cool when it happens and you realize firsthand what I'm saying. So thoughts like, why can't I find someone? Why is everyone mean to me and treat me bad? Why don't they want me? Aren't I good enough or lovable? How can they let me go? Why does the same relationship patterns keep happening? Why does that person over there have a relationship and I don't? So realize these are bad thoughts about your desire. So stop all of that. Thoughts like that are bad thoughts about your desire and preventing it. Thoughts about relationships in general, your personal dating life, or thoughts about you, that's the same as when they say limiting beliefs. This is what that is. So remove those bad thoughts and become neutral. Remove that and return to your natural state of good. Just good, content, being, existing. You can say a desire once, say what you want once, and it can happen. It should be that easy for all things, and it can be once you understand it better. Removing all bad thoughts about your desire makes you in a calm, content state, and that is the same state you'd be in if you had your desire. So really you're matching your now reality to your preferred reality, so it can manifest then. You are wanting to be in the state of the wish fulfilled, they say. You want to feel like you have it right now. Well, when you do have it, what are you? You are good, calm, content. So see, it's the same state of being and feelings. So to get there, you remove the bad thoughts. That's it. Removing the bad thoughts, being in a content, good state, then in the state saying what you do want, the story of what you want, in the wanted tense, and it happens. That's how manifesting can work, and it's the easiest way possible. Well, how do you do that? How do you remove the bad thoughts about your desire? One way is becoming neutral. Don't see having your desire as good or bad. It just is. Well, what does that mean? It means you feel neutral about it. you want it, but you don't need it type energy. The first time I did this, I had really good results. I finally realized the only thing making me feel bad about not having a relationship is my own thoughts about it. I finally realized I'm good on my own. A relationship is just added. That I'm worthy just by existing. And that a relationship doesn't make me worthy. That I want a relationship, but right now, as I don't have one, I can still be happy. I can save money and do what I want to do when I want to do it, single. I can improve myself and my life in different ways, on my own, before they show up. And I'm still okay as just me. And that made me feel less bad about it. I realized when people say you need a relationship to be happy, good enough, accepted, what is all that? It is just a story. A story I adopted into my mind as true. But it doesn't have to be true. It's just a story. And everything in your life is just a story. So make a new story now. Have the inner feeling that I want a relationship, but I don't actually need one. I'm love, whole, and good just by being me and existing. This removes a significant amount of upset and sadness around relationships. You realize you don't really forcefully need one. It's just your thoughts that make you think you do. It's been programmed into you over time from things outside of you. It's like everyone around you telling you, if you don't have a relationship or a person, there's something wrong with you, or you're outcasted or defective. If you sat in a room, you see your body, your couch, your TV. Where's sad about a relationship? Upset you don't have one. Upset at past people in relationships. Mad you can't find what you want. Upset that one person hurt you. It's only in your thoughts. See, your thoughts are the core to everything. So you either improve your thoughts about relationships or you become neutral and have just no thoughts about them. Like meaning you are good with or without one, that relationships can be seen as good or bad. Is a relationship good? Sure, it can be, because someone to hold and talk to and do things with. But is a relationship bad? It can be if you're hurt or sad or they don't meet the things that you desire them to say and do. So what is a relationship? Good or bad? It's nothing. It just is. Just is peace. It's being. It's existing with no bad thoughts about your desire. So if you reach that place of good, no bad thoughts about it, in any moment, you could just decide what you want, say it, and then it naturally can manifest, happen, and come to you fast. In this state, you are not weighed down by bad thoughts, sadness, trying, worry, doubt, intense emotions. You're more peaceful, and say what you want and it happens. The second way to stop or remove the negative thoughts is by saying a new story. Say a new story of what you want in the wanted tense. Add in your story parts like time, like how you want to say it once and for it to happen, or that you want it to happen instantly, or that you want it to be visible now, or I want to shift to the parallel reality where I'm in a relationship with the love of my life, and add in how you want them to come to you and find you where you are. So these parts of your wanted story cover that you only have to say it once, that it happens fast and easy, and that it comes to you no matter where you are. Amazing, right? I took piece after piece of my story and continued to make it better and better, and see better results, and faster results. I always could manifest objects, but I wasn't sure why relationships were not manifesting, but it was just because of all the built up tons of bad thoughts about it, because of all the relationships I've had. Amazing, right? So I took piece after piece of my story and continued to make it better and better. I did this and I manifested a person to my front door. I did this and manifested a person who then even said directly to me words and phrases from my story. It feels natural, yet dreamlike once it happens, and it always amazes me how things and people get arranged to bring about my desire for me. You don't have to worry about how, when, where, or who. Just say the story, and you get led to things and them to you. It's hard to describe until you experience it firsthand, but it's like synchronization, and you're in the right place at the right time, and people just showing up and helping it to happen for you too. In my recent video, Manifest Money Now, I manifested a raise fast. So why did my raise at work manifest so fast and instantly? It was because I just said I want it and didn't have any bad thoughts about it. Why do so many manifesting law of attraction people say, oh, let it go, let it go? Because what happens when you let it go? You have said what you wanted, and then when you let it go, you are simply no longer having bad thoughts about it. So what happens? See the secret to this? See the core of it? It's your bad thoughts about it, and that is it. Say what you want, and see yourself as having it in those few seconds that you say that you want it. That's it. See my video called The Easiest Way to Manifest. Manifest a relationship now for more details on that. If your desire comes to mind later or during the day, you can say to yourself, it's happening. Or, I always get what I want. I say what I want and it happens. I said I want a girlfriend or boyfriend or a relationship, so I get one. Or repeat your main story again, then go do other things and let it be. If you do your wanted story, then if you instantly ask, why is it not here yet? That instantly ruins it because you are not thinking or feeling you have it or will have it. You're back to the original state of don't have it and doubt and lack of it. So stop noticing you don't have it by saying what you want. If I see a cute couple on TV, instead of noticing I don't have that, I am so sad now. I instead think, I want that. I want a love like that. See the difference? The first way is negative thoughts about your desire. The second way is positive thoughts about your desire. You only want positive thoughts about your desire. So it's really that simple. Reduce or remove the bad thoughts about your desire for a relationship, or relationships in general. Get into a good, positive state. Decide what you do want. Say what you want. And as you say what you want, for those seconds of you saying it, see yourself and feel yourself as having it, or that you will have it. Then be aware of your thoughts daily and beyond the point after this to make sure they remain positive about your desire. This doesn't mean like super excessive trying to be happy. Like, oh, I'm so happy and jumping up and down or trying to force super happiness. Because in a relationship or a lasting relationship, your average state of being would be like normal, happy, good, secure, content, stable. There's two states that match the state of the wish fulfilled. The first one is by saying what you want and catching that mood of having it in those moments when you say you want it. And that's it. It can happen just from that. Or you get to that state by saying the wanted story. Saying what you want or the wanted story matches the state of the wish fulfilled, which is what you want, and that's what manifests it. Then beyond that, continuing to monitor your thoughts about it and persisting in the wanted story when the thought of it comes up. The story you could say is, I always get what I want. I say what I want and it happens. I always get what I want. I say what I want once and it happens. I want instant results now. I want manifesting a relationship to be easy for me now. I want a relationship now. I want a new girlfriend or boyfriend now. I want to see evidence of them now. I want them to come to me and find me exactly where I am now. I want them to be visible now. I want them to want what I do now. I want them to be 100% into me and attracted to me now. I want to shift to a parallel reality where we're together in love and in a relationship now. I want them to fit my list of qualities and desires and be everything I said I want and listed now. I want mutual, equal love, interest, and effort now. I want them to want to commit to me forever now. I want them in my arms now. So for the part when I said everything I listed, I personally made a list that says things like, I'd want them to have or be, like age, location, affectionate, faithful, or qualities I'd want them to have, like funny, attractive, smart, or how I'd want to feel when I'm with them, like wanted, loved, cared for. So when I say my story, I don't have to say the entire list every time. I do it and I focus on it once, and I word it in the wanted tense, like I want them to be faithful, compared to I don't want a cheater. Say what you do want. Then the second state that matches the state of the wish fulfilled is simply having no bad thoughts about your desire. That's just that regular type state and mood you'd be in if you now had a happy relationship. Haven't you ever had one before? That type of feeling where you wanted it and got it, and now you're just happy and you don't think bad about it. And this is referring to like a happy, equal, committed relationship. So it's capturing that mood and feeling now. That's like secure, good, happy, content, at peace. Not intensely trying, looking, forcing, hoping. It's a state of having it. The way I do that is to not have any bad thoughts about my desire. By saying I want it, then having no bad thoughts about it. And if I do see or feel bad thoughts come up, I go to my wanted story and say that or parts of that. Maybe you could also do this by just completely being in the present moment. And your thoughts are there in the present moment. So you're not thinking bad about a relationship or a lack of one. Maybe you become neutral and saw a relationship as not good or bad. It just is. So that makes it not that intense of a desire and need now, or you don't feel so bad that you don't have one. So here's this also for an example. So suddenly you see a couple as you're driving, and they are holding hands, and you think, oh, man, I want that. I can't believe I don't have that. Why don't I have that? I'm so upset and mad I don't have that. How did they find someone and I don't have someone? So if those thoughts did come to mind, you'd not get mad at yourself. You'd not fight yourself or fight the thoughts. You'd just observe it. And you'd think or become aware that, well, that isn't a positive thought about my desire. And in that moment, you would change it. Like, I want a girlfriend or boyfriend. I want someone to go fun places with and hold hands with. So as you say that, you enter that mood, the state of having it. And that is good. When I say that, I see myself as holding hands with someone and having fun with them. So leave it on that good note and go think of other things. So since you left your desire on a positive note and you said what you wanted, then it can manifest. So find the best way that works for you to not have bad thoughts about your desire. The only thing preventing your desire is your bad thoughts about it. So change those thoughts or remove them and you get what you want. That's my video for today. Like this video, comment below, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.